we just got home from church. I have made my meal plan for the week and wrote my grocery list. I'm going to flip the camera around and go over our meal plan for the week, tell you what we have planned, and then I'm going to go grocery shopping at Aldi. All right, so we never ended up having the carbonara last week because we ended up having a free dinner night. So I'm going to make the carbonara tonight with green beans, and I got some sourdough loaves in my Thrive order. So I'm going to make one of those to go along with the carbonara. And then tomorrow I'm going to make a broccoli cheddar chicken braid because I got 2 things of croissants from the discount grocery store. So I'm going to use those up, and we'll have apples on the side because we still have a lot of apples. Tuesday is going to be free dinner. It's my first official shift at my new job, and so I will be volunteering at our co-op all day, come home really quickly, get my daughter ready for dance, and then head to work. So only my husband and my son will be home, so they'll do free dinner, either leftovers or ramen or chicken nuggets or whatever they decide they want to have. And then Wednesday is broccoli cheese soup with bacon, sourdough toast, and apples. My kids will be at church, and so this will be a meal that I know they wouldn't eat, so I'll make it for my husband and I. Thursday, I'm going to do pizza with corn and apples. I am going to do like a pepperoni, and I will probably do hamburger or turkey for the sausage. And I've got the pizza crust that I got in my Thrive order, so we'll have that. And then Friday, slow cooker chili with cornbread. I'm actually working Thursday and Friday. That's why I picked an easy meal Thursday, because I won't be getting home till about 6. And the pizza crusts are pre-baked, so that'll just make it really easy for us. Friday, I only work till like 1 in the afternoon, so I'll come home and then throw the slow cooker chili in and let it cook for a few hours. But everything's cooked when it goes in there, so we'll have that with cornbread. And then Saturday, beef bulgogi with rice and eggs on top. And then, of course, I've just got my grocery list of things that I know I need from Aldi. Okay, I'm drinking up some hot cocoa because it was cold, and I'm working on dinner. While I'm just getting everything out to work on dinner, let me turn the camera around and show you what we're going to have for this Sunday night. Okay, we've got the ingredients for carbonara. We've got bacon instead of pancetta. The recipe calls for Parmesan cheese and pepperino, whatever that other one is, but I'm just using Parmesan. Heavy whipping cream, chicken broth, butter, garlic, nutmeg, onion, and then it calls for spaghetti, but I've got angel hair, so that's what I'm going to use. It calls for 3 eggs. I'm going to have green beans on the side, and then this sourdough loaf from the Take and Bake Essential Baking Company. This I got in my Thrive order, and that is going to be dinner tonight, and I will take you along for whatever I can. All right, my bacon is all cooked up. I've got my onions cooking in some of the grease. I took out some of it, but left some of it in there to cook the onions down, and then I will see what the next step is. Okay, I've got my broth in there. I scraped the bottom up really well, and I'm gonna take my noodles, and it says to break them in half, make sure they're fully covered, and then cook them. It said 8 minutes for spaghetti. I'm gonna probably go 5, 6 for the angel hair. The noodles are ready. Now I'm going to add in the cream and nutmeg mixture, and then the cheese and egg mixture, and then you add back in the bacon and stir it all together and let it thicken. All right, dinner tonight is done. The sourdough bread, the green beans, and the carbonara made in the Instant Pot. That's dinner for tonight. Monday, it's dinner time. Let me flip the camera around and show you what we're doing. My Instant Pot out. I've got some Butcher Box chicken breast here that we're going to cook in the Instant Pot. To season it, I've got garlic, black pepper, and some onion flakes. And then in my Instant Pot, I've got water and then some Better Than bouillon that I'm just waiting for that to kind of heat up and dissolve in there. And that's how we're going to cook the chicken, just until it's shreddable. And then we will make the broccoli cheddar chicken braid. All right, the chicken's almost done. I'm going to let it naturally release for a little while. I've got my double pack of croissants that I got at the discount grocery store that I'm going to use today. I'm going to use both of them and just make it really big. Then there's enough for leftovers tomorrow. I've got 2 bags of broccoli. Typically, I would only use 1, but because I'm going to use both of these, I want to have enough broccoli in there. Also, it will just help stretch the meal. You put mayo in there and broccoli and then the chicken and then cheese. I'm just going to use up the rest of, these are the cheese left over from our charcuterie board. So there's some cheddar, Colby Jack, and mozzarella. I'm just going to mix it all together. That's what we're going to use. Use whatever kind of cheese you guys like. And then you brush the top with an egg wash, and I do a little bit of thyme on the top, and then on the side we're going to have some cotton candy grapes. These I got last week grocery shopping. I got 2 packages of them, so we're going to eat those up. And then this I got this week at Aldi. They were $1.69. I got 3 packages, so we're going to eat one of those up tonight. And that will be the filling for the broccoli cheddar chicken braid. I don't actually braid it. I just slap it all together because who cares what it looks like. The chicken's done. I'm going to let it naturally release, and I'll get you back here when I am going to assemble it. All right, here's our bowl of chicken and cheese and mayo and broccoli, and then I just seasoned it with some pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, and now I'm ready to fill the croissants. All right, this is all assembled. The egg wash is over the top with a sprinkle of fresh thyme. I'm going to throw it in the oven at 375 until it looks like it's done. Okay, dinner is out of the oven. Here's the broccoli cheddar chicken thing, raspberries, grapes, and now it's time to eat. Wednesday already, you guys. I'm telling you, this week is flying by, which is great because today is 43 days until we close on our new house, and I cannot wait. Let me flip the camera around and show you what we're doing for dinner tonight. Right, kids eat at church, so it's just my husband and I, so this is the time that I typically try to make something that maybe the kids wouldn't like or wouldn't prefer, and something that my husband and I would enjoy. So I'm going to make a broccoli cheese soup tonight, but I forgot that I had actually some potatoes, so I'm going to add some potatoes in there. We're going to do some Butcher Box bacon. I've got $50 off in my description if you want to try Butcher Box. Got some broccoli. I have actually a partial bag in my freezer I need to take out as well. Some carrots I'm going to cut up in there. This is some frozen onion. I just chopped up all my onion and froze it. That way I was ready to go. Got some cheese, Better Than Bouillon, heavy whipping cream, and then we've got some mustard and onion and garlic, and then roasted garlic and white pepper, and we're going to make it all together in the Instant Pot. Right, my bacon is cooked up, and then I left some of the grease in my pan. And I just threw some onions in there, those frozen onions, and that will help just get the brown bits off the bottom. And also when I put in my broth, well, woo, steamy. When I put in my broth, that will also help to deglaze the bottom of the pan too. All right, I got the steam cleaned off. I just went ahead and added my carrots in there. And I'm going to just let the carrots and the onions just cook away a little bit and kind of, again, like I said, deglaze the bottom of that pan, get a little bit of color on them, and then we'll add in the rest. All right, my potatoes are cut up, so I'm just going to add these into my carrots and onions. They're getting nice and browned, and then I'm going to add in the seasonings, the Better Than Bouillon, the water, and then I'm going to let it cook for a little while. Okay, I've got all my seasonings in here, the Better Than Bouillon, the water. I did 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of Better Than Bouillon. That should be enough to get this all steamed. So right now, really what I'm doing is cooking those carrots and the potatoes. So I think 7 to 10 minutes is probably all it's going to need, and then we'll add in the rest of the ingredients. Right, the carrots and the potatoes are tender, so I'm going to add in my broccoli, and I'm just going to grab it here. So I just cut up the broccoli into little more bite-sized florets, and it's frozen, but it is partially thawed because it's been sitting out since I took it out. So it's not going to take long to cook it all. I'm just going to put the lid on, and I'm going to set it to sealing 0, and then that should be enough time to cook up this broccoli. All right, I've got a cup of heavy cream with a few scoops of cornstarch, and I just whisk that together. I'm going to pour that very slowly into the Instant Pot, and then I'm going to add in my cheese and my bacon and just let it all thicken, and then I'm just going to soften this butter, season it up, and I'm going to make some toasted saltines with butter to go on the side. All right, I've got everything all in here. It is looking delicious and thick and creamy and cheesy, and I cannot wait to dig into it. I just threw the crackers in the oven to let them crisp up a little bit, and then I'm going to dish up. My husband is going to be late, so it's just me eating for now. He'll eat later when he gets home, but I am so excited for this delicious dinner. And I will show you when it's all dished up, but that is it for dinner tonight. And I'll show you that, and then we'll be back tomorrow for dinner tomorrow. Right, soup is dished up. Crackers are buttered and melting already, and I am going to dive in. See you tomorrow. It is Thursday. It is dinner time. I'm working on dinner. I've got these Essential Baking Company pizza crusts. It's a 2-pack. I get them from Thrive. We're going to use that. We're going to have corn on the side and probably an apple. This is leftover pizza sauce that I bulk made and froze, so we'll use that on the pizzas. My husband's half will have mushrooms. Everyone will have pepperoni. And then I've got some mozzarella cheese to shred up. And then this is hamburger that I used when we had cheeseburger pizza, and I just froze it. So we'll put this on all of the pizza as well. And that will be dinner tonight. I'll show you when it's done. All right, dinner is done. Apples are cut up. Corn is heated. This is my half, my husband's half, the mushrooms. And then this is the kids' pizzas. They are all ready to go, just waiting for them to get home. Then I'm going to cut into them, and we are going to eat. I will see you tomorrow for dinner tomorrow night. Happy Friday. So our dinner plans are going to change a little bit because my daughter is actually going to have a sleepover at a friend's and go play turkey bingo. And I had planned chili, and that's like her favorite dish. So I'm going to wait, and I'll make that a different day. So let me turn the camera around and quickly show you what I'm going to make instead. And we are eating early because since she's going to be gone, we're going to take my son to look at a new bed for the new house. So I just pulled out a bag of the Butcher Box chicken strips. Again, $50 off in my description if you want to try Butcher Box. And then I've got these potato hot dog buns that I got in my Ruby's Pantry, I think it was. So they've been frozen, so I'm going to thaw those, and I'm going to put just some pizza sauce, some cheese, this chicken on here, and call it like a chicken parmesan type of sub type thing, and that is going to be good enough for dinner tonight. All right, the sandwiches are done, green beans are heated, and then I cut up a couple apples. That's dinner for tonight. Dinner tonight is chili. I am going to get all my beans and stuff into the slow cooker, and then I am cooking up some turkey. Ground turkey. It is Saturday. I'm making that chili like I showed you. I also whipped up some cornbread muffins. I'm just waiting for the oven to be preheated. We are eating an early dinner because we have to get out of the house for them to show it for the potential next renters. And it's right at dinner time. So I am prepping dinner so we can eat and get out of here. It was supposed to be the beef bulgogi, but I decided to do the chili because I had enough time for it to sit in the crock pot for a few hours this afternoon. And since everything was pre-cooked when I put it in there, that's what I went with. So it's chili tonight. I will try to show you when it's done. But if I don't get a chance to, just because it's busy, thank you for joining me this week. Next week is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try to take you along. However, there's Thanksgiving, which I won't be cooking. I'm also working 3 nights next week, so that will affect our dinners. There's just going to be either free dinner or leftovers. But I will try to take you along for what I am planning, and then show you what I get for groceries whenever I get a chance to grocery shop. So thank you for joining me this week. You may quick see another video after this showing you the completed dinner. But if not, I'll see you next week. All right, the chili's done. And then we've got cornbread, we've got cheese shredded, some onions chopped, corn chips, and sour cream, and we are going to eat.